And we are halfway home on the season for the Castrol GTX Cup Series as the halfway point of the season brings us back to where it all began, Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida, as the 16th stop of the season brings us back here for under the lights for the Pepsi 400s. We're set for 24 laps of racing on this 2.5 mile racetrack. Gonna be some tremendous racing. We saw a great race at Michigan, the last race in the tour. Hope to see the same. We expect to see the same thing here, if not better, here at Daytona. Here's the starting line for today's running event. On the pole at 180 miles an hour, it is Daniel Voiles, number 70, the Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac. He's flanked by car 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He's on the outside. Second row, Harrison Ponder, 55, and number 73, Daniel Bouchard, who had a tremendous run going on at Michigan until he... A tremendous run going at Michigan until the crash. Third row, Austin Reed in 84, and number 5, Phil Parker. One row number 4, it's car number 2, Dylan Young, and number 43, Mike Becker. Dylan won the season at Darlington, and Mike won at Charlotte. Next row down, going for the Daytona sweep, it's Rafael Duke and number 7. He won the Daytona 500. He hopes for the 400 here today. He's flanked by number 71. That is the car of Nathan Hudson. Next row down is number 90, Cat Batson, and number 94, Dylan Poteet in the Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile, fresh off a top 5 at Michigan. Next row down is number 3, Cole Deaver, the GM Government Chevrolet, car number 3. He's won the season in Atlanta. And number 4, William Brooks is alongside the Kodak Film Oldsmobile. Next row has the Bristol winner, Nathan Orman, in 27, and number 42, Kyle Matthews. Kyle won our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. Next row is number 75, Quentin Moore, the winner of the season at Pocono, and Colin Cropley in 25. Next row down is number 26, Joshua Osborne, one of the two-time winner of the season so far. Joshua won a season at Sonoma and at Martinsville in the Quaker State Buick. He's alongside number 83. It is Stephen Colon, the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 88. That is Laura Chung in the Crisco Pontiac, and number 29, another Pontiac, the Hardee's Pontiac, driven by Zachary Fitzwater, who won at North Wilkesboro this season. Next row down is Benjamin Miles in 21, the winner at Rockingham, and number 52, Seth Cullen, the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac. Next row down, winner of three of the last 4 so far, Jessica Shelton, the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. She's been on a tear. She won at Dover, Riverside, and the last race in the tour at Michigan. She's flanked by Matt Vasconcelos, car number 6, the Starlight Ford. Jessica Bobby has our second in-car camera. Our next row down is number 40, as number 33, Amanda Evans, and number 11, that is Noah Sewell in the Bowser Ford. Next row down is number 14, Eric Monaco, and number 8, Ryan Brommer. And next row down is number 17 car of Michael Whitman, and number 66, that is James Henry in the bike of Frozen Foods Chevrolet. Next row down is number 10, Caleb Vogler in the Purelator Pontiac, and number 30, Amanda Evans, who won the last 30 car of Allison Rain, who won the last plate race on the tour at Talladega in the Winston 500. Next row is number 16, Alexander Rowe, and number 57, Charles Sanford, who has our third in-car camera. And starting shotgun after that will be car number 89. That is Cement Oscon, and beside him will be number 15, Jackson Haywood, in the Motorcraft Ford. So there you see the field of 40 cars all lined up for 24 laps of racing here, as we mentioned. Last time we was here for the Daytona 500, or for opening race of the season. We saw Rafael Duke take the victory in that race. He's looking to sweep the season at Daytona. Can he do it today? Or can he do it today? Well, he'll give it a try, but there's going to be about 3,700 cars who's going to try to spoil that for him here today on this racetrack here. As field all set up, again, in-car cameras today will be carried by Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, and Charles Sanford. Those will be our 3 in-car cameras for today's race. And with that said, here's the command to fire the engines for the Pepsi 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Command is begin the firing engines as we're racing here today on this 2.5 mile high bank racetrack here As pace release build off a pace paper over the pace up, we're starting a race right after this.
Boys, coming at you.
Field heading through turns number 3 and 4 right now. A Pontiac and a Ford on the front row for this race here today. It is Daniel Voiles, car number 70, on the pole for this race here today. Keith Batson starting on the outside, row number 1, and car number 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. There's one here at Daytona before, but it was in the Daytona 500. He's never won the 400 before here. Voiles has never won it at all in the series, and hopes to do so here today for the first time. Green flag flies, and boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys and girls! You notice right away you had a completely different engine sound on these cars here for the plate trucks at Daytona and Talladega. As the field came around for the first lap here, Harrison Palmer is your leader. Second position is Cat Batson here. Batson now has the lead here, but you notice there was a split up on the start right there. As Laura Chung is way back in the pack along with several other cars. Michael Whitman, Cement Oscon, Jessica Shelton, Alexander Rowe, Eric Monaco, Caleb Vogler, Eric Monaco, Amanda Evans, and Benjamin Miles was all split up in the back of the package. So this bunch of cars are going to have to hope for a caution flag, obviously, to catch them back up to the pack right here. Quentin Moore led the second lap of this race here. Second lap here tallied, by the way, at 191.734 miles an hour. Joshua Osborne trying to take second away from Orman as they come through turns number 1 and 2 once again. Yeah, several cars did not quite get going on the start, by the way. That's why I kind of figured. And that was probably the car that held everybody up, was Laura Chung, probably in the 88 car. Off to number 4 right now. Joshua Osborne brings the Quaker State Buick to the top spot now. And here comes Fitzwaters, 29 car to the low side. He'll take the lead on this lap. And Daniel Voiles will bring car number 70 down to the low side here as he tries to goes for the lead once again. Coming on the backstretch now, and they're fanning out here 3 or 4 wide there as the cars are now strewn all over the track here on the first lap here. And they're 4 wide in turn number 3 now. That's Noah Sewell in the 11 cars. He pushes James Henry to the high side of the 66 machine. Boy, going 4 wide in the... Like going 4 wide in a turn, that's forcing the issue here at Daytona for sure. On board with Charles Sanford, car number 57. Perspective of Peak Industries Pontiac. Kyle had the back of the road just a bit right there after he bumped the 43 car of Mike Becker. There's the view from the 9 car of Jessica Shelton. She's leading her, well, second pack of cars right there. You see Becker just up ahead right there, probably up ahead like a tiny little dot probably in those guys' eyes. Shelton that time clocked in the 30th position at that point on the race right there. The other 29 cars, well, they're on that first pack of cars right there as well too. They're about to lap Laura Chung in the 88 car. She is way slow there down the backstretch. Let's keep an eye on what happens here. And oh, here we go! Laura Chung just took out several cars in the field right there down the backstretch. Dylan Young was involved. I see some damage on that 2 car. Allison Rain trying to race back Keith Batson to the start finish line. She gets by him. Allison looks like she's going to be running in the 20th position right there, but yeah, what in the flip happened? Kyle Matthews was involved. Chung obviously involved. Oh, Jessica Shelton involved in the 9 car. Amanda Evans, Michael Whitman, he's out of the race obviously, and the car going back to the start finish line was William Brock in the 4 car. Matt Vasconcelos is involved. I tell you, Colin Crump is not having any luck with trying to find the good driver for that 6 car. That's for sure. Yeah, Laura Chung was a bit too slow on the track right there for everybody to get by cleanly right there. Because I mean, when she lost the drive, she lost it big time. And look at how fast Laura is going. Only 159 miles an hour down the backstretch. She's up to about she's up to about 160 by the time she gets to this pack of the car pack gets to her. Laura gets hit by gets into Dylan Pote, which sends her into Kyle Matthews. Matthews gets turned by Keith Batson, and here comes everybody else right there. Poteet's involved in the 94 car. And everybody else just absolutely piling in there. And look at how many cars gets on the inside there trying to get by here. Orman gets by, so does Ponder, so does Deaver. Here comes Shelton right into Vasconcelos, big time. And Matt Vasconcelos actually flipped in the 6 car. Also on top of Laura Chung's car. Alexander Rowe getting a good view of what an undercarriage looks like inside under a car. He sees tails, pipes, transmission, everything. Maybe the oil filter. Heck, I don't know. But basically, Laura Chung just Kevin LePage the entire field's what she did through turns down the backstretch here. Let's take a look at what happened real time. That crash just took out several really good cars out of this race. That second pack needed a caution flag, but that was not the caution I'm sure they were hoping for, obviously. On board with Kyle Matthews. You heard Kyle trying to get his car to start back up and could not do it. Jessica Shelton's view. Driving in the crash and oh, yeah. And from Charles Sanford's view. And that's what you want to do out there, try to get through the crash as quick as you can. And I say for Charles Sanford, he had to feel like that scene from Days of Thunder when Colt Trickle had to drive to the crash almost and through turns 3 and 4, but as well too. But again, for the race start here on lap number 11, it'll be lap number 12 actually when this race gets back underway. Cars out of race, Dylan Young out of race here. So is Alexander Rowe, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, Matt Vasconcelos, Amanda Evans, Michael Whitman, and Laura Chung. And I say everybody else I say Laura Chung fell into the bottom of everybody else's Christmas card list now after all this too. Because of that whole deal that happened on the backstretch. But it's William Brock, your leader. Second position right now is Nathan Hudson. Then it's Mike Becker, Colin Cropley, and Jackson Haywood, the top 5. Fast lap race so far there, before that caution flag flew, was Michael Whitman at 194.532 miles an hour. And Nathan Hudson goes to the lead, car number 71. Camera here, you're on board with Charles Sanford, the defending winner here at Daytona in the 400. They come through turns number 3 and 4 now. Charles right now running up in the top 10 as he tries to get by the 4, William Brott. Up ahead of him, Mike Becker in the 43 and the 55 of Harrison Ponder. Shot in the back right there in the turn number 1. 11 laps to go here at Daytona. Cat Batson, car number 90, goes to the lead right now as they come down the backstretch here. Austin Reed to the inside, and so is Ponder. They're going to go 3 wide in the turn number 3. 3 wide for second place, and here comes Ponder for the top spot as he gets the push from Nathan Ormond. Ponder does not quite get to the top spot here. Cat Batson's going to lead him off turn number 4. Harrison Ponder in this mix right there. So is Ormond, Seth Cole, Cole Deaver, Joshua Osborne. 26 cars in this mix as well too. Joshua's never won here at Daytona, and neither has Deaver. Deaver's never won here neither, and neither has Seth Cole. Ormond's never won here, so he'd love to get a win here at Daytona for sure. So would Harrison Ponder. Every one of these guys here would. Every one of these guys would like to get a win here at Daytona. Here comes Seth Cole, 3 wide for the lead. And he has got Deaver down behind him in the number 3 car. Here comes car number 3, Cole Deaver for the top spot. Did he lead that time by? Nope. Give it to Seth Cole by just a couple of inches here at the start-finish line. 191.184, the last lap for the leader. And Cole Deaver taking the Dale Earnhardt colors to the top spot now. Cole Deaver would definitely like to get a win here at Daytona for sure. That number 3 Goodwrench Chevrolet. Through the 3rd and 4th turns right there they come here. Osborne behind him in second position in 26. Seth Cole to third. James Henry, the 66 car up to fourth position. Jackson Haywood in the fifth. And here comes Osborne's going to duck to the low side of Deaver for the top spot. And looks like Joshua's going to lead that lap. Yes, he does. Car 26. Look at becoming a second driver to win 3 times this season. Jessica Shelton, the only driver that's done so this season. Osborne did not have a good outing at Michigan the last race in the Tour there, and he hopes to vindicate himself from that here today. But Seth Cole has laid out, but here comes Jackson Haywood, and here comes Ormond in the 27 car. And where does Cement Oscon come from in the 89 car? He's up to the top 5 now. Cement Oscon has not yet scored a top 10 this season. He can surprise. 3 wide, 4 rows deep. Wow. Ormond led last time by. Here comes Bouchard in the 73 car. Eric Monaco's up there. Rafael Leduc, his hopes for a Daytona sweep is still alive at this point. Oscon's up there. Stephen Colon in the 83 car. There's the field. You paid your money, now take your choice. Who do you think's going to win it? Here comes Leduc. 4 wide to turn number 3. This is not going to be pretty. Leduc getting darn close to Eric Monaco. Got to number 4, and Oscon squeezes in between Seth Cole and Joshua Osborne. I mean, I guarantee there probably wasn't about a foot between cars right there. Oh my goodness! $18 laps in the book, 6 to go. Down the back stretch they come here. Rafael Leduc in number 7 to the left side. No! Here comes Cologne in the 83 car. Stephen Cologne. The Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile, and he's got Charles Sanford behind him in the Pontiac here. Sanford knows how to get done on the plate tracks. 3 wide for the lead to the start-finish line. Who leads this lap? It looks like it's going to be Stephen Cologne. 5 laps to go. Lap car up ahead, that is Keith Batson. He is going slow, just like we saw Laura Chung do earlier. He's coming out. He's on the back stretch right now. The Bilson is now coming off turn number 2, so he's about half a straightaway ahead of this pack. Oh, Keith, I'd be preparing if I were you, buddy. Mike Becker, second position now. Here comes the famous number 43 to the low side. To the start-finish line. They come down for 4 laps remaining. Stephen Cologne has come up to the behind Batson's car. He's going to duck inside. Let's see, and he's slowing the field up right now. Here comes the 43 of Becker to the low side. He's going to take the lead. Voiles in second position. Here comes Cropley. There's Cat Batson. Ryan Brommer is up there. Cement Oscon breaks out from this pack out there. Here comes Quentin Moore, the 75 car. Here to come out the 4th turn now. Charles Sanford to the low side here. He's going to try to break away from this pack as well, too. And Cat Batson is going to lead that lap here now for 3 laps remaining. Ryan Brommer to Miller High Life Buick to the low side now. Cement Oscon up there. There's Quentin Moore, Colin Cropley. And here comes Oscon to the low side. Quentin Moore trying to get by him and just cannot do so for the time being here. And here comes Oscon for the lead, and he's got it. And Charles Hammer's closed up. So has Eric Monaco. So has Cole Deaver. Moore to the low side now. 2 laps to go. Now we got more cars running in the fray now. It'll be the white flag this time by here at Daytona. Can Quentin Moore hold them all off for a second victory of the season? He won at Pocono earlier this season, a couple races ago. Charles Sanford's up there, that's a 57 car. And here comes Cole Deaver, car number 3 to the low side. Deaver to 4th. Off to number 4 they come. The white flag's on the way. 1 lap remaining. Here comes Sanford to the low side. Sanford to 2nd. White flag is out at Daytona. Deaver to the low side through turn number 1 and 2. Quentin Moore deploys 1st. 2nd is Sanford. 3rd is Cole Deaver. Off the second turn they come. Backstretch now. What are they going to do? Cole Deaver, low side through the backstretch here. He gets by Sanford. Tries to. He's going to bring Mike Becker with him off the third turn 3 and 4. Quentin Moore trying to hold him up for his first Daytona victory. Deaver's number 1 Daytona, neither. Here they come up the 4th turn. Will be the 75 to 3. They come to the start finish line. Deaver's going to stay back behind Quentin Moore. Quentin Moore wins the Pepsi 400. Quentin Moore, the number 75 Valvoline Pontiac, gets his first ever Daytona victory in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. I'm sure he'd rather have it to be the Daytona 500 though, but I'm sure he'll take a Pepsi 400 win as well too, as he holds off a hard charge from both the 3 of Cole Deaver and the 43 of Mike Becker in a frantic last lap shootout, I should say, as well too. But Quentin Moore becomes the 3rd driver to win multiple races this season. Sixteen races are in the books, and 15 left to go in the season. As we're halfway home for the season. Boy, I tell you, what a race here. Boy, what a race that was here today at Daytona. Average speed 150.517 miles an hour. And Quentin Moore is your victor. It was your winner here today. Mike Becker just nipped Cole Deaver for 2nd place. Deaver comes home 3rd, matching his car number. Harrison Ponder 4th. Joshua Osborne with a solid run finishes in 5th. Charles Sanford 6th. He needed that after a slow start to the season for sure. Daniel Bouchard 7th. Daniel Voiles starts from the pole and finishes 8th in car number 70. A great run for that team. Cat Batson 9th. And Colin Cropley will finish in 10th. 11th position will go to William Brock. 12th to Eric Monaco. 13th Nathan Hudson. 14th Zachary Fitzwater. Cement Oscom with a solid day finishes 15th. 16th will go to Nathan Ormond. 17th Ryan Brommer. 18th Seth Cole. 19th Austin Reed. And James Henry will finish in 20th. And Noah Sewell finishes 21st. Benjamin Miles 22nd. 23rd will be Phil Parker. Then Jackson Haywood. Stephen Colon. Rafael Leduc. Not quite as Daytona sweep though, but he still finishes the day, finishing 26th, unfortunately for him. But still comes out unscathed at least here at Daytona. Allison Rain 27th, and Caleb Fogler, Dylan Poteet, and Keith Batson. That's your finishing. That's all the cars that finished here. 29 cars on the lead lap. Batson was the only car that finished a lap down. Cars out of the race here, and some big names out of the race here. Dylan Young out of the race. So is Alexander Rowe, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, Matt Vasconcelos, Amanda Evans, Michael Whitman, and Laura Chung all out of the race here today. And I'm sure everybody else, like I said, I'm sure everybody else is going to want to have a word with Laura Chung over that whole deal. Because you remember she tried to get out of the field and then got into Dylan Poteet and then got into Matthews and caused a god-awful pileup into turn number 3. And as we mentioned, that wreck as you saw right there from the bottom of the finish order took out several really good cars out of this race here, for sure. But with the dust all settled right here, it's Quentin Moore who goes to victory lane here in the Pepsi 400 for his first Daytona victory. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe. to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. We got whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on his channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, then be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And also be sure to check out his Duracell Cup Series current season going on right now. And it's going on right now. And I promise you it's going to be terrific. I will say that for sure. And also be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline. One of which being X867539858X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff. And also subscribe to Thrash Maniac 99. That's Levi McIntyre's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. Be sure to subscribe to his channel for some good stuff as well too. And also be sure to check out subscribe to this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel, for some good stuff as well too. So that will do here today at Daytona. Congratulations once again to Quentin Moore, the winner of the Pepsi 400. If you like, and be sure to check. And for now, this is James Cole. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of off-road racing at its best. We'll see you back to Pocono for the AC Spark Plugs 400.